one from a hat. The show we draw a topic out of a hat, just like it says in the title.
That's handy.
Yeah. I'm Ben.
I'm Phoenix.
I'm Jesse.
And today's topic will be drawn by Jesse.
Oh, me again.
Yeah.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the topic?
it's another one that I wrote.
Okay.
Happily ever after?
Cinderella, Cinderella, night and day it's Cinderella. Make the fire, fix the breakfast, wash the dishes, do the...
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's basically like, after the nursery rhymes and the fairy tales are all good and done, do they really live happily ever after? Surely there are consequences to deal with.
I feel like you could have written that down on a piece of paper.
Not enough space.
Okay.
Okay, so, let's talk about this, right?
Everyone dies.
Literally,
It's
everyone dies.
yeah.
Like,
How so?
okay.
Literally, that's just part of life. Is
Yeah.
everyone dies?
Well,
can't
yeah,
live and not die eventually.
I mean,
The inevitable heat death of the
Dorian
universe.
Gray might have something to say about that.
Dorian Gray died.
Someone who's a model. Rip Van Winkle napped for a really long time.
Yeah, but he died eventually.
Did he though?
Probably.
Maybe he just
Probably.
went back to sleep.
Isn't it all just a big sleep?
Maybe.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So, let's take, just for a quick example, just to make it, known what we're actually talking about.
Yeah.
Think of the end of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. I'm thinking it.
Jack's climbing down, Beanstalk gets to the bottom first, but the giant's still climbing it. He
Yes.
cuts down the Beanstalk, giant falls to his death
Right.
Right.
on Earth. Right?
Uh-huh.
Just straight into the ground.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Happily ever after.
Sure thing.
But, that's in the middle of, like, the village.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do they do with the giant's corpse?
Okay.
Do they just like never mind all that and dress it up, or do they like chop it up and eat it?
I'm gonna stop you right there. It's
Yeah.
not in a village. Jack and his mum live out on a farm.
So, but like, okay, so it's on their farm, right?
Well, it's not on their farm. It's on their land, though.
It's on their land.
Yeah.
Are they just gonna leave it there?
Well, okay. Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Okay, alright.
The Jack and the Beanstalk thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they've got this goose now, lays golden eggs.
Right.
You're
Right? So what they do is they go, if anyone wants this much gold, you have to help get rid of this giant, like, corpse from the land. They're like, that's a lot of gold. Like, we could use that. So people just come and go as they please, taking eggs and taking parts of the thing away to use however they want.
Right,
But here's
but
the thing.
hang on. Are the eggs that are laid by the golden goose or whatever, are they solid gold? Like, are they full solid, or are they just eggs?
No, okay.
Hollow?
I'm
So-
not saying
so-
it's solid.
The shell...
Fuck
the
that goose! That goose is gonna have so much pain.
The way I picture it is solid shell, inside is like an egg, but with like a golden tinged yolk.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I was gonna say,
Sparkly yolk.
I was gonna
yeah,
say
with
if you
sparkly
say
yolk.
like it's molten gold, I could use it as a weapon then,
Yeah, true.
which would be great.
Do like the Daenerys.
But because of how like malleable the gold is,
Yeah.
it's hard to actually crack it. But
Makes
the
sense.
giant's a giant. He can
Right.
do whatever.
Does the giant eat the gold, or
He'd probably eat the yolk.
Yeah, I assume
Do you eat
he.
eggshells?
I mean, no?
No, it's covered in salmonella.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hmm?
I don't want that.
No,
Okay, so your thing is like
they just
you
pay
would,
off
You would
people.
pay people to move the giant.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Also, I think they might use its bones for like furniture,
Yeah,
like
maybe.
ivory and stuff
Maybe,
like that.
That would make sense. So
Also-
do they just wait for it to decompose?
Well, decomposing flesh is great fertilizer. Be good for their farm.
But what about the internal organs?
What about it?
What
They
about-
decompose.
Yeah, but
If a royal guard comes by and is like, "How's your garden so good?" Oh, decomposing body. What?
Decomposing giant.
okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I'll probably be like, "Oh, yeah, all right then."
Well, here's another issue, right?
Right.
They sold off their only cow,
Sure.
right?
Yes.
And
They
then
got it back, didn't they?
No, they sold it for beans.
Ah.
They did sell it for the beans.
Aw.
So they're paying quote air quote
Yeah.
to move the giant,
Yeah.
or they're just like, nah, we'll keep it and we'll let the giant be fertilizer and the bones be furniture.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing, right?
Right.
People are going to find out what happens. And people are going to find out that this tiny little cottage with a boy and an old woman
Uh-huh.
has a gold manufacturing goose. That is not a good security system for such a valuable asset.
But you know what else they'll find out?
What?
There's a giant living up. There's giants in that area.
Yeah! Like, what do they do about that? Do they just like, well, shit. Do we have no giant overlords, or do we have to build defense against the giants?
What they do is they build
it's a
3
roof.
giant walls with cities in each one of
it'd
them,
be a
and they
roof.
learn how to cut the napes of each of the giants' necks.
Nice.
It'd be a roof because the giants, for some reason, live in the clouds.
They do live in clouds.
That reminds me, how does that giant live in the cloud?
What do you mean?
The giant in Jack and the Beanstalk lives in the clouds.
No, he
How?
lives on a castle on top of the clouds.
Right? How does he live
let's
on the
get to
castle on top of the
It's a
clouds?
fairy tale, it doesn't matter. Why does the goose lay golden eggs?
Because it's a magic goose.
Yeah, and it's a magic cloud!
Fuck you!
It could be a magic cloud.
Fuck you too!
Alright.
We're talking about a world where magic is clearly established as a thing that exists.
Yeah.
Having a magic cloud isn't that far-fetched.
Fair enough. Are there other giants?
Probably, but I assume that, like, the way it works is the clouds move around, right? And the giants are constantly traveling, but the beanstalk grabs the clouds when they land into place, keeping it there for people to go up into the giant's realm.
Here's a question.
Yes.
Do all like those fairy tales take place in the same world?
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of them do.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd say
Then does that mean that the ramifications of Jack and the Beanstalk might impact the ramifications of Jack and Jill went up the hill?
I don't know.
No.
Or is that like an origin story for Jack and the Beanstalk?
No.
No. Maybe it was the giant hitting the earth that caused Jack and Jill to tumble backwards.
So it's a different Jack.
Yeah.
No, see,
Because Jack's the king.
I think you're going in 2 separate worlds right now.
He broke his crown.
No, a crown's part of your head.
Yeah, that's what it means. But in the fairy tale, he's got a little crown.
No, because you're wrong, right? They're 2 different worlds. You're going fairy tale world and nursery rhyme world,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
right? Jack and the Beanstalk, fairy tale.
Yep.
So Jack and Jill live in the same world as Little Miss Muffet, who sat on a tuffet eating her curds and whey,
Oh, she would.
while Jack and the Beanstalk lives in the same world with, I don't know, like Cinderella or whatever
Okay,
those people.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin.
How many Rumpelstiltskins are there?
Just the one.
So there's only one
Just
guy.
the one
There's only
Rumpelstiltskin.
one guy doing that?
Yeah.
That's probably for the best.
Well, like, why did he just go like, oh, you guessed my name? God, I guess I can't take it then, even though I'm an all-powerful magic being.
He wanted a baby, right?
You know what's a better question?
What?
Why do you dance around in the forest going, Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin,
'Cause he was
my
like-
name is Rumpelstiltskin.
Like-
Who does that?
If you were...
I don't dance around in parks being like, Ben, 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 Bentley, Ben, Ben,
If
Ben.
you were an almighty
I would.
magical being, you would.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, these people near me, I'm gonna sing and dance my name just to freak them out even
But-
more.
Then I'm
they-
going to
no.
make bets based on me, them
But-
needing to know my name.
Well, that's the thing, he's an all-powerful magic being. Why does he just go like, oh, I'm taking it anyway?
You're forgetting that he's singing his name in, like, he doesn't realize anyone's around. He's in the middle of the forest going like, no one's gonna know my name is Rumpelstiltskin. I am the best. I'm Rumpelstiltskin. No one knows that. And then she's like,
You know what
figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what would have been
Oh, how could she have known?
You know what would have been even more terrifying? If
What?
she'd stumbled upon him having a wank. Just a wank in the forest.
And he was saying his name then?
Oh,
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin!
No.
Yeah! That's a porn parody waiting to happen.
Hopefully
Just
it never happens.
say my name.
50 Shades of Rumpelstiltskin.
But why did he want the baby?
You know,
What did she-
he's evil.
Wait.
It's like firstborn child.
No, sorry.
He wanted to eat.
What was the deal? What's the actual
It was
story
like,
of Rumpelstiltskin?
little girl was
Yeah.
like, hey, don't kill my father or some shit. And the king's
Right.
like, why would I spare him? And then she's like, I can spin gold from yarn.
Oh,
and the king's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, you can. Come on. and then like locked her in a room full of yarn, and she's like, shit, I can't. I made that up. And then Rumpelstiltskin's like, what was this? And then it's like, your magic, can you help? Like, I just need to spin yarn. It's like, don't worry, I got it. You just give me your firstborn child.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, da-da-da-da-da. And then...
I think I know. I believe, because in fairy tales, like, all the time, it's like, oh, give me your firstborn child. I presume that's just, like, standard bartering.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
In this
much.
universe, that's like, if you give me, like, that's our world equivalent of give me $20 and I'll help you out.
Well, it's like, give me an heir, but I don't want to fuck you. That's the way I
Why does
it.
Rumpelstiltskin not want to fuck her?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
She's a peasant.
he's not into that sort of thing.
What? Not into... Is this girl...
He's a warty green magic man. He could be into
Then
any
he's
number
not
of
getting
things.
laid!
Well, look, he could...
That's what he needs the firstborn for.
Yeah.
Then he could have made the deal like, I'll spin gold for you on the condition you marry me.
Well, you don't know. He could be into manticores.
Yeah.
I don't know what a manticore is.
A manticore.
Mythical beast.
It's like a lion, and what is it? Like a lion.
Serpent?
It's like, yeah, a lion, serpent, bird.
Yeah.
He tears himself in half at the end of that, doesn't he?
Rumpelstiltskin?
Does
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does he do like the
Yeah,
angry Superman has to go, tears his shirt open, but accidentally grabbed his skin?
No. No, he stamps so hard one of his feet goes into the ground, and then he grabs his other leg and just tears.
Why?
Because he's mad.
He's like,
damn it, you guessed me name!
yeah. But like, it was like, why? Why didn't he just go like, I'm
Do you
taking
think
it
there's
anyway.
like...
It's your magic!
Do you think,
Yeah, exactly, right?
Do you think in this world there's like a race of like Rumpelstiltskin type people and he was just a really douchey one?
Yeah. He was a dumb one.
Like the rest of them are like, what are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
like-
And he's like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna get someone's firstborn. And they're like,
why did you go above the Earth's crust? You know we live underground.
Yeah.
You know we're a proud people. You know we're the
Well-
subterranean race.
Going back to like what happens after though, what happens to the girl once she wins? Like, does she just keep spinning golden yarn, or does
No,
she?
no.
Because it was Rumpelstiltskin that's...
Yeah. So does
Did
she
she
just?
get killed by the guy?
Yeah. What happens after that? It's
No, I think the king dies.
Does he?
and
Like
she
an old age.
Oh,
And-
well, that
and-
ends that chapter.
and she gets it. What does she just be like? Oh, he's dead. I guess I'm free to go now, or is it like I'm
I honestly
just
forget.
stuck here?
I assume it was just like, hey, you get to keep your firstborn. The king's dead, so that decree is
You're free to go.
expired. Off you go with your dad, who's
That's
also like nearly dead.
The terms and conditions expired.
Literally, right? It's like, oh, contract's void because the contractor is dead.
Fair enough. And then she just goes living on like a peasant.
Yeah, like a peasant. Although,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe she could have sneakily stuffed some golden yarn into a pocket on her way out.
I think she did.
Like
Yeah.
she would, right?
Yeah.
I got-
Seems like a logical thing to do.
I got
Yeah.
a question about Cinderella.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
What size shoe was she that no one else could fit?
Right?
That's a good question.
Like, immaculate shoe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say magic shoe.
That means
first up.
no. That means either her feet. No, because fuck magic. Either
Yeah.
as has been established on this show, magic is stupid.
Yes.
Either her feet were so small, which is what I think it was, because in the original fairy tale, some of the ugly stepsisters like have to chop off parts of their feet to try to get their shoe
Yeah,
fit.
that's right.
Or her foot was so big.
That her sisters had to chop off parts of their feet.
Yeah, they're even bigger. She's like a size. She's like a size 13, and they're like 16.
What if secretly Cinderella had hooves?
Hot.
Just silence as we all realise something about Jesse today.
Yeah, right.
He's into horses.
Hey, Pan.
At least you're
Oh my
better.
God.
At least you're better than Phoenix, who still isn't wearing pants.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Why would I?
He never records in pants, people. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, his legs are too far apart from me, and I can see the mouse in its house. It's making me uncomfortable.
But
Oh,
So Cinderella's feet,
yeah. So she gets her feet in. I'm guessing.
exclusive shoe size.
I'm guessing she's like gotta be like one of those Chinese like foot binding kind of
right?
dealies.
But like, what if they took the shoe over to China?
They didn't
Yeah.
have to.
what
They
happened?
didn't have to, right?
Okay,
They
so
found her.
in the aftermath of that, the prince has Cinderella.
Yeah.
What happens when he meets someone with smaller feet? Does he instantly fall in love with them?
No, because
No, what if it's like, oh, it's loose?
No, but he's clearly got a thing for feet because he doesn't remember the woman's face, but he remembers her foot.
no,
Right? No,
He
no. He didn't remember anything about her, but he knew that the shoes
to
fit
fit.
her.
Except they didn't. They fell off when she was running away, so they were too
That's a valid.
big. Okay, why didn't the
Well,
shoes disappear? Her dress disappeared.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Midnight struck. Her shoes stayed the same, but everything else changed back to its original.
Look.
Were the shoes part of the outfit?
Yeah,
Yes.
she didn't just own the best shoes in
No,
the
but
world.
did her fairy godmother
Was she-
just give her the shoes?
Yeah, was she barefoot and then the godmother's like, I made them from the moisture in the air?
I would imagine since she was like a slave or whatever,
Yeah.
that the fairy godmother's like, you need some shoes. I've got these spare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hand me
like,
downs.
do you want some shoes? Oh, what are they? Cotton,
They're glass.
Oh,
Converse, Dogman, glass.
glass.
Like plate glass? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's gonna get sweaty.
Wow. That's probably why they fell off.
Yeah, good point.
Glass would be so slippery.
But so she ends up with the prince.
Yeah.
They get married.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they get to know each other.
So what do you like? Oh, like stuff.
I like-
music deals to country. Fuck off.
No, they have the same issue that, like, Rapunzel has, right? Because Rapunzel was, like, kept in a tower.
Yeah.
Kept to, like, her own devices and
Yeah.
sort of, like, peasantry and slavery. And then all of a sudden is part of a castle life, right?
Yeah.
So, what would they do of a day if they weren't doing, like, I've got to clean this, or, I've got to make this? Like, would they just be pacing around the castle? Like,
No,
they'd
they'd be free to do whatever they want
But
now.
they wouldn't know what it is they want to do.
So they do whatever until they
Then
find
they
it
do-
out.
Okay. Rapunzel. She's been locked in that tower for her entire life.
Yeah.
She's got hobbies.
Yeah, like painting.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she's free to paint all day.
Yeah, but what if she finds out she hates it?
Then she's free to try something else.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like she's stuck in one place. Maybe she's like, I saw someone playing tennis. I'll give that a go, and really loves tennis.
But, like, how long would it take them to, like, get out of that mindset where it's just like, I've got to clean everything?
I don't
I
know.
imagine that's not a problem.
Yeah, but, like, it'd be sort of tragic. In a way,
Did
wouldn't
did Rapunzel
guess.
end up with a prince though?
Yeah.
it? Yes, in the fairy tale.
Right. Okay.
I know she does Entangled.
No, Entangled, she ends up with the thief.
She was a princess. And
Alright.
marries the guy who then in turn
Well, she was
becomes prince.
she was a princess in the original as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well...
Except the
Actually,
story is
except the
different.
guy was a prince.
Except,
No, she wasn't. In the original, her parents were just regular people,
I
and
thought they were a king and queen, and the
No,
witch
they were-
was like, "Give me a firstborn."
no, they were
And they're
regular
like,
people.
lol, okay?
Fuck up! They were regular people, and they were starving. And
Right.
the Rapunzel's mum was pregnant and needed food,
Sure.
and was like, I really want lettuce, and the garden next door had lettuce.
Yeah.
And her husband was like, okay.
Oh, that's
it's
right,
owned
they
by a
steal
witch. If I go over there and steal the lettuce, who knows what'll happen? She's like, I don't care, give me some fucking lettuce. And then he learned why you do what a pregnant woman says. So he went to get the lettuce, and the witch caught him and was like, I'll let you go, but I need your firstborn. He's like, well, alright. And then probably came home and got told off by the wife.
Yeah.
And then she took the baby,
Yeah.
which is why her name is Rapunzel, which is whatever, it's German?
Yeah.
It's something for lettuce.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
think that's why there's a type of lettuce called cos lettuce. It's like, why is Rapunzel up in the tower? Cos lettuce.
That's excellent!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Ever since he started saying, I felt like lettuce, I'm like, I'm gonna make a joke.
Of course.
I've got
Hey
one
guys,
rule. Yes?
what happened? Okay, so I'm going by Disney here because the real story of The Little Mermaid is tragic.
Oh yeah.
What happens when Ariel and her new husband decide to have children?
They have a
They have a
child. In
They-
Disney,
okay,
they have a
they
They have a
child.
regular child, and that
I
child
want-
wants to become a mermaid.
Yeah.
And Ariel's like, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Quick
she's
question.
like, bad stuff happens in
How
the
does
sea.
mermaid-
That song from the first one was a complete lie.
How does how do mermaids have babies? Like fish, I'm guessing.
I don't think Ariel was old enough in the first one to even care about it at that point. She only cared about one dude, and it was a human. So
Yeah, but surely her father would have given her the talk.
no, her father was so overly protective.
Yeah. King Tribe.
Okay, but like,
He was just like, yeah, maybe when you're 26 you can start dating.
Had one child for each of the 7 seas.
fucking hate you.
Well, he did!
I know, but I hate it.
So I'm sure when she got on land and ended up marrying Prince Eric or whatever his name is, he gave her the talk.
Does Ariel understand how to read and write?
Yes.
Then what stopped her from writing
think-
a note to her prince?
Saying didn't have an ink.
No.
And
But
She
why
knew-
didn't her
she-
prince
no.
give us some ink?
No, the way I think it works is she knew how to read and write in Atlantean. When she got onto land, she had to translate everything, so it wouldn't have made sense.
Yeesh.
Like,
I
she
mean-
would have probably just written something like blub blub bloobity blub,
Yeah.
and he would have been like, this is straight up gibberish.
Fair enough.
And she's like, I spent days writing that for you, Eric. Why don't you notice me?
I don't know what any of this means. Well, she scrunches it up, throws it over his shoulder, goes back to being handsome.
She did think that a fork was a hair utensil.
I mean, it works, right?
Well,
How?
Like when you can't find a comb, fork
Okay.
will do the job.
yeah, a
Okay.
dingle hopper.
How long do you think it'll take for her prince to just get tired of her asking what things are and to just kill her?
Maybe, I don't know. I imagine life would be boring for him. So he's just sort of like, excuse me, something to do?
Also, she's really pretty. She's like
I guess.
he'd be like, just ask me anything.
Yeah. Let me, just talk to me.
Yeah.
Please. I've been at sea for so long,
What's
surrounded
the-
by seamen.
Jeez.
Ha
Okay, alright. We all get one.
We all get one seaman joke.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, but
Oh, yay.
I'm just trying to think of different fairy tales. Like, what are there?
What's
Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood.
I've got questions about that.
Okay.
So, the woodsman, right?
Sure.
Yes.
He, depending on which version you read, he either kills the wolf,
Yeah.
Yes.
or he cuts open the wolf's belly without waking him somehow.
Yeah.
Anesthesia. Tell the thing.
And he takes, what's-her-face, Red, and her grandma out and puts rocks in there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then stitches it back up.
And then throws him in the river.
And then throws him in a river. That's some complex surgery right there.
Not really, it's just cutting something open and putting rocks in it.
Sewing it up without... Yeah, just... Sorry, how silly of me. Cutting open the stomach lining, that's just real simple.
It's just like opening your wallet and putting a pebble in.
I hate you.
And then throwing it into the sea.
This is a world... Okay, no. But on topic, what happens after the happily ever after? This is a world where wolves are intelligent enough
Yeah.
to not only speak, human languages...
Yeah.
They can open doors despite not having opposable thumbs.
Yes.
They can mimic voices accurately.
No.
And do impressions.
They can impersonate humans.
Yeah.
Barely.
They can manage. They can...
Vocally.
And they can swallow humans whole!
Yeah. See, that's the thing, right? It'd be
How
really
is there
easy
only-
to get the people out. It's just like, put your arm down the throat, pull them out. They went down there easy enough.
But there's just so many... That's terrifying! A world where wolves are just these beasts!
No,
Yeah.
because in it...
Wolves are the top of the food chain in Ren's world!
Yeah.
wolves got rid of their killer instinct for intelligence, right? So instead of being like, there's someone, I'm gonna eat it now,
To survive.
they're like, how can I trick these people? But people overall are still smarter than the wolves in these situations, you know, like Red,
Okay, but hang on.
the woodsman, all of those people are like, oh yeah, just the wolves, they suck.
Expanding on it more, if we take into account the idea that the Three Little Pigs are in the same universe, then wolves have such powerful lungs.
Don't even fucking get me started on Three Little Pigs. Why did they think it was a good fucking idea to build a house out of sticks?
They're pigs.
No excuse.
They're pigs.
They're builders.
They're pigs!
Sticks are not a reliable construction
They're
implement.
pigs, they don't know.
I mean,
Oh,
no,
then why
they
did
do
one
know.
go to make one out of brick and mortar?
Because one of them read a book.
No, see,
Why
the
didn't he tell his friends?
Because fuck his friends are cunts.
No, Jesse's got a point though. Like, one of them built a house out of bricks, right? And then they all go in there, and they're like,
They light a
oh,
fire. Because he built a chimney as well.
straight up, and as soon as they get in there, they're like, oh yeah, you know, we know how to function with like a kitchen and pots and all of this stuff.
And fireplace.
But we still built houses out of sticks.
Yeah.
Like, there's no excuse.
Like, they're just like, I
Is
mean,
one
like,
of their houses made of straw?
Did they eat the wolf? That's my question. They
No.
boil him alive.
No, they don't. They set a fire in the fireplace and he catches fire, but he doesn't die.
I
He
thought
escapes.
what they did was they set
I
a
thought that
fire.
was the Disney ending, like the oh, and he just shoots out the chimney. And
Yeah,
runs away.
I thought the way it went was they put a fire underneath the chimney and a pot
Yeah.
like filled with water, and
That's
when he
right.
fell in it,
Oh,
they
yeah,
closed
yeah,
the lid on the
closed the
pot
lid,
and
yeah,
boiled the wolf alive.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, you're right. I'm wrong.
So did they eat him?
Would the hair come off?
No.
So it'd just be hairy meat.
It'd just be like
Ew.
matted hairy meat. Yeah.
Boiling hairy meat.
And it'd be bloated too.
Oh.
It's gotta have a lot of air in those lungs.
Uh,
Would it bubble?
Oh.
Because it's boiling water.
Yeah.
His lungs would explode.
His lungs would explode. Yeah.
Oh.
Poppy wolf.
Okay.
That's how you know it's done.
Hansel and Gretel.
Ugh.
Okay.
Right. Like their story. Okay, so at the end of their story, right, they escape the witch,
Yep.
and then you've. All right. Now,
They burn the witch alive.
Yeah.
in
Wolf
continuity, Hansel's probably going to have diabetes.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
is.
I mean,
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Just talking about ramifications of giant corpses and fucking royalty and shit like that. It's just like, oh yeah, he's definitely got diabetes.
He's got it.
He's got diabetes.
Gretel
And-
didn't eat anything, did she? She's
No,
like,
no,
I don't
she
trust
was
this.
a maid.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hansel is going to have serious weight
Hansel was being
issues.
fattened up.
He's going to have weight issues
Was
for his
he in a
life.
cage?
Yes.
He was in a cage.
Yeah.
Just eating shit.
Yeah.
Junk.
Lazy ass.
Sounds like a good life, really. If that's the trade in,
my
like,
everyday.
like, hey, you're gonna cook me alive, but I can just eat all this junk for like however long.
That's everything I want.
It's alright.
And junk.
Right?
It's like all those like stories of someone being washed up on a tribal island. It's like they think I'm their god. It's just like, yeah, they're fattening me up, and then they're gonna eat me. What?
I'd eat a god.
Oh, delicious.
But anyway,
Yeah. Have to be the
Hansel's
best
gonna
meat
have-
on earth.
Hansel's gonna have diabetes, and they live in like a medieval society. He's
Yeah.
gonna die.
Well, he was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, but he's gonna die. Like they're like, oh, we've saved the day. No, you haven't. You're gonna die of diabetes, and you're gonna be alone.
Do they have like a very heavy? Oh no, buddy, they're bakers, aren't they?
Are they?
Are they? Like they use breadcrumbs to find their way back, and that's what gets them thwarted.
I guess.
And then-
The story
Breakfast
does
is
go
fun.
that
I
their
think they
dad
just
just
had-
left them in the woods, right?
Yeah,
like,
Mum.
No, the dad.
Oh, but it was told by.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
told by.
The mother was like, go leave the kids in the woods. Which is not a good solution to the problem.
we can't afford them anymore.
Yeah, we can't afford to feed ourselves, let alone our kids. So
Give them a loaf of bread and put
Yeah.
them in the woods.
they could have like cut the middle out of the story and just said, we can't afford to feed them, let's cook our kids.
See, I still go with the idea that if they're out in the middle of the woods, they're birds.
Yeah.
They're just gonna lose those breadcrumbs.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
I thought
That's
they-
how they got caught
That's
by
how
the
they couldn't
witch.
find their way home!
I thought they found the way to the witch's place. They got caught by the witch. They put her in the oven, and then they found their way home at the end.
No, they
Got lost.
The dad tried it once, and they used pebbles to find their way back. But then when he did it again, they didn't have pebbles, they only had breadcrumbs. So they were using breadcrumbs. And they're like, oh, it's okay, we'll just find our way back. But then the birds ate the breadcrumbs, so they're like, shit! And so they're wandering through the woods, and then they come across the witch's place.
Okay, this whole story makes so much more sense.
People living alive,
Yeah,
friend.
it's like, okay, so this way's home, but let's just go in the quick opposite direction for a little bit. I've got a hankering for some gingerbread.
Gingerbread is not a suitable thing to build a house out of either.
No.
I mean, magic.
Oh, just a groan of annoyance.
The collective, because magic. Right.
Yeah.
Because magic.
Why?
But-
no, but like...
What do they do once they kill the witch? Does the house burn down?
No. Oh, well, they kill the witch and then they escape.
Did the witch specifically make her house out of goods purely because
Children
she wanted
like
to
them.
attract children?
Yes.
Or was it just like, oh, in case I have guests over?
No, it was specifically because she wanted children.
Like wanted to birth them and
No,
care for them?
to-
Or just like wanted to entice them?
To capture them and eat them.
So wait, so the witch's house in Hansel and Gretel is the original windowless van.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's even got the spray paint
It's-
with free candy on the side of it.
It does too! Oh my god! Oh.
Well, at least they followed through.
Yeah.
At least there actually is candy.
Yeah.
And
That
on
is
that bombshell, I've been Ben.
I've been Phoenix.
I've been fed well, but I'm also Jesse.
Thanks. Follow us on Facebook.
If you don't already have...
Follow us on Twitter at From a Hat. Find us on Facebook, From a Hat. Thanks.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
reply with a picture of an animal.
Bye.